Alright guys, quick radio check here. Give me a thumbs up if you got me on the radio. You got me there, John? Alright, awesome. Go ahead and roll those windows up. Make sure our volume's adjusted, our climate control is set. Get comfortable in that. We'll get rolling out here in a moment. Alright guys, so let's make sure that we're recording. Alright, so let's make sure we're recording with that PDR system. Our climate control set, we got the AC going, getting comfortable in there, our radio volume is adjusted. And we'll pull out behind this other group right here. So let's go ahead and pull on out. Making sure we all select manual mode once again. For our last session of the day, it's very important to be able to keep our focus up. We've had a long day earlier today, so we really got to keep our focus up. Pretty mentally fatiguing every single session, so making sure we're just really, we cannot sacrifice precision for speed. The speed is good, guys. Let's just let's put all the puzzle pieces together. Let's strive for perfection, making sure we're hitting all our marks, driving the correct line, hitting all our apexes, balancing properly, keeping our head moving. So I just want to really kind of massage out all those fine details this session. Let's end the day on a high note. Let's do good. Have some fun, be safe, let's keep it on track. Alright, let's get rolling here on the track, guys. Making our way up to 4th here. Start looking further ahead here, guys. Our eyes are so important in these cars, so we really got to make sure that we're looking far enough ahead, preparing ourselves for what's coming up next, not just staring out the nose of the car. We're looking all the way down the straightaway, going to 5th gear. Making sure we're getting our braking done nice and early. Our downshift, being able to balance lighter for longer into the corners. Making sure our right side tires are touching our curb in there. There we go, squeeze and throttle on the way out here, John. A little throttle steer here in turn 2, making sure we get down to our apex and accelerating on the way out. Getting all the way up the hill here. Back up our braking approach, so we can be nice and precise in the middle of the corner. Lighten up on your brakes, look to the right, keep turning, keep turning. There you go, we're about 2 feet off our apex right there. Gotta be able to balance in a little longer, give it more steering. Here in the 4, use up more curbing here. There we go, just a little too much steering where it kind of felt like that car wiggled as it landed, right? Just because we had too much steering input as we hopped up on that curbing. So making sure we get our steering done earlier rather than later. Looking left through 6, lighten up on our brakes. Start preparing ourselves through here. There you go, balance into our first end. Up and over our first one here. Looking through, staying left, trying not to go directly next to the next one, just like we did a little early. Notice I can pull you on the way out just a little bit. So start preparing ourselves, try not to turn in too early. Throttle steer through there. Being able to balance into 10, being patient, not going back to throttle right away. Oh, looking all the way down the straightaway, keeping that focus up there, Scott and Adam, doing good. Balance into one, lighten up as we turn. Just try not to pop off those brakes right away there, John. There you go, nice momentum through there. Getting all the way up the hill, make this straight line past our near apex. There you go, start looking to the right, be patient here. You go, Scott and Adam, keeping that focus up, just keep driving out that pace here. Guys, the lines are looking good here. Smooth, try not to turn in too early right here, John. Just trying to get a nice drive on the way out of the corner. Prepare ourselves for six here. All the way down, and let's carry momentum through the S's here. Tighten up on those brakes. There you go, John. Looking good. Start setting ourselves up for 8A, or an 8B, looking across here. Go, looking through 10. There you go, Scott and Adam, just making sure we're being precise in the 10 right there. Just starting to turn in a little early. So making sure as the speeds come up, we're being even more precise. Looking good through turn 1 here, John. Just lighten up on the steering on the way out, just easing out of the steering. There you go, just nice smooth hands. Straight line up. Let's be very precise here in 3. Light brakes. I want you to tighten up this apex a little bit more here. Get all the way down there. There we go. We're just inches off that curbing, so we can still get down and touch it, but that was good. Being able to get all the way down here on 4, John. Just a little aggressive with the throttle on the way out. We're hitting that curbing and being back in the throttle right away. Where now as we're landing, we're going into a little bit of a slide, so we can just fix that a little bit. But overall, pretty good here. Being able to balance in the 6, lighten up on those brakes. Getting through 7, nice and smooth throttle on the way out. Balance into 8A, looking across, being patient with throttle, just nice and smooth. Looking to the right now for 10, just being nice and easy down, nice smooth inputs with the throttle. All right, over to the right hand side for me, John. Nicely done, that was fun. Nice lines through there, very well. Just working on turn 4 down there, where the car started getting a little loose on the way out. Hold on over to the right there, Scott and Adam. Awesome job, just turn 4. We can use a little bit of that curbing, just like we are. Just trying not to be back in the throttle as we're doing it, because as the car is compressing, notice the rear end getting a little loose. Other than that, perfect. So fall to the back of the line, Scott pulling around to the left, Scott, and then Adam. John pulling in behind the Grand Sport. And back in. Keeping that focus up though, John, you're doing really well. Just being nice and smooth and precise. So here, Scott, just making sure we're really looking farther ahead with our eyes. Being able to prepare that corner as we get there, being able to process all this information. We'll look through turn 2 and just squeeze the throttle on the way out. Very nice momentum out. Backing up the braking approach here for turn 3. As you turn, lighter brakes. Start turning our heads. Turn that wheel. There you go. Just got down there a little soon. So we kind of had to really wait for that throttle. I can kind of pull you out of the corner a little bit. So be patient for these turn-ins. So looking for 5, being smooth here, waiting for that turn-in cone. Eyes up. Go, nicely done there, guys. We're setting ourselves up for for 6, balancing. Notice my brake lights, balancing lighter for longer. There you go, looking through the S's here. There you go, balancing 8A. Now we can start thinking about 8B, using our little bit of throttle steer if we have to. Set up for 9. Looking through, prepare ourselves for 10. Try not to go back to throttle too soon here, guys. And all the way down the straightaway. As we come in, back up our braking approach. Get that firmer brake pressure. Start lighter brakes, lighter, all the way down for 1. So eyes up here, looking through the middle of turn 2, maintenance throttle, and accelerating on the way out here. Start looking to the right. Nicely done all the way down here. Follow me out. Accelerating. All the way back to our right now. Balancing to 4, being smooth. Try not to be back to throttle too soon here, John. There we go, a little early. We'll just have some more patience, wait for that turn and go. Start preparing ourselves for 6. Light brakes in. Maintenance throttle, now accelerate back to our left. Set up through the S's here. Balance through there. Try not to go directly to that apex. Look, I can pull a gap on you right there, just Scott, because we went right to that apex, which put us early. As we're going to slow our pace on up just a little bit here, regather our group, and get some spacing between us and that group in front of us. Nicely done, guys. Keeping that folks up. As these speeds are coming up, as we're pushing it, we're making a little bit of mistakes. So making sure we can just smooth it out. But overall, I mean, we're doing really well. So just a little early down into turn 7 back there, Scott. But pretty awesome otherwise. All right, let's get rolling again. Making sure we're just really practicing light, long brake balance into turn 1. Making sure we can clip that curve and feel that rumble strip. Accelerating out here for turn 2. A little lift, a little throttle steer. Now maintenance, accelerate out. Carrying momentum through 3. Just light brakes in. Keep turning that wheel, looking across, getting that head turn. Nice. There we go. Good line there. All the way out, back to the right. Good fluid motion there. And then ease out of the brakes for turn 4. Just a little early, so we had to hold steering longer right there. So we want to make sure we're really wait for that turn in, get down there, be able to take all that steering out at apex, not holding that steering, because now we got to be more patient with that throttle. Balance through the S's, making sure we're keeping enough weight planted on those front tires to be able to give it the necessary steering that it's going to take to get all the way through there. Start looking through 9, being able to lift, use that throttle steer there. You guys out of turn 10 here, we're going to slow on up. Scott pulling on over to the right for me. Great job there, man. Overall, that lap was perfect. So keep it up. So Adam and then John pulling on up. And then Scott, you pulling behind that white Z06. All right, let's get rolling here, guys. Be able to look further ahead here, Adam, processing all this information, clipping every single one of these apexes out here. Eyes all the way up the hill, get a straight line past that near apex. And we'll get our downshift just being precise on the corner entry, just trying to roll it down there. Try not to go back to throttle too soon, but overall, nicely done. Nice and smooth hands. Looking through turn 4, ready? Getting all the way down here. Balancing the 5 a little bit here, guys. Just try not to pop off those brakes right away. There we go. Looking good all the way down the line there, guys. Awesome. Making sure we're balancing in there. If we balanced a little longer right there, Adam, we would have got tighter to that apex without having to add in all that steering. We still missed that apex just a couple inches, though. All the way down for 8A. A little bit of throttle, a little lift in between. Use that throttle steer here. And all the way down here for 9. Making sure we're preparing for turn 10. Lighter brakes, a little longer. All the way down, and then just squeeze in throttle on the way out. Looking all the way down the straightaway. Just a little wide on exit there, John. So we got to make sure we're not turning too early or going back to that throttle too soon to push us wide like that. Braking up back here, lighten up as we turn. Looking good through here. The momentum is perfect through 1, guys. Nice. Just eyes moving further ahead. Get our momentum through turn 2 here. Just that little lift. That braking done back here. Start looking through the corner. Light brakes, slow hands here. There we go. Very good there, Adam and John and Scott. Nice job there, guys. Able to balance in the 5 a little bit, being patient with throttle. A little wide right there. Making sure we give it enough steering to get all the way down to that apex. So we're just about 2 feet wide there, Adam. Perfect. Now we used up all that curbing. Looking through 7. Balance into 8A. Start planning for 8B. Looking through all the way down on 8B. All the way down there. There we go. Nicely done. Able to squeeze into it. We're going to pass this group here. Just coming off as we're turning. Lighter for longer, especially with these seats here. Back up that braking approach. Look for turn 3. Ease in with hands, just like we've been doing, guys. Just touching the curbing. Feel the disrupt in those tires right there. And then slow those hands down right there where we made our adjustment back to the right a little too fast. Just slow those hands down. Get through 5 now. All the way down nicely. Balance in here. Get through the S's. Use more of this first one. Straight line in. Looking through. Look for 8B now. Start looking through here. We're going to slow our pace on up a little bit on this straightaway, guys. Slowing our pace on up. Gathering our group. Nice job there, Adam. You're going to stay behind me for this lap. We're going to take a nice cool down lap. Still going pretty good. All right. I mean, this isn't a full slow cool down. Still pretty good. Just want to talk about a few things, but overall, we're doing really good, guys. We're going to go around pretty fast still. Just kind of cooling these cars down, getting some airflow into the radiators. We're moving really good. Got some really temperature in these cars. awesome session. I mean, really, really, really good job, guys. No mistakes that I can see. You know, overall pretty smooth and pretty fast. I know we definitely picked it up there. We were moving. That makes it fun for. That definitely makes it fun for me in here. As we come through the S's here, and out of 7, we're going to be exiting the track. Left blinker on for me as we exit. Just pulling on to our exit lane and then slowing our pace. Nicely done, gentlemen. Very well improved throughout the entire day. Way to really kick its ass this afternoon. I mean, really, that was pretty well done. I mean, that... you know, making me wheel this Camaro. That's fun. So, awesome job there, guys. Hats off to you. We all kept it on track, kept the rubber side down. Really moving out there. So we'll just head back and park these cars.